Peace. This is Michaiah Luciana, Master Reiki Energy Practitioner of Khepera's Blue Lotus. And so today I wanted to speak to you about the many flavors of Reiki. And many flavors, I know, right? And so this video is to break down the different energetics of Reiki that I possess, that I utilize in the treatment of my various clients. So I know a lot of times whenever people hear about Reiki, it's generally in reference to the original Reiki, the first Reiki, New Usui Reiki, and actually Usui is the name of the person who originated Reiki, and so we definitely give homage to Master Usui for his development and how he shared it to the world. And so in my studies of Reiki, I have come across various energies of Reiki that is a little bit more specific. And so I just want to give a brief overview of the different energies that, I utilize through my practice. So now one of the first ones that I would like to talk to you about is, DNA healing Reiki. With DNA healing Reiki, this Reiki gets to your DNA level, the cellular level. And so, of course, it still does what regular Reiki does. It breaks up the stagnant energy, it opens up the ethereal pathways within ourselves so that energy can flow. But also, it specifically targets our DNA. And in that way, because a lot of times our DNA is altered. We have this GMO food that we are eating. Even though some of us are conscious and we try not to eat GMO, GMO is everywhere. They put chemicals in the water. You got the chemicals in the air. You have all type of pollutants. Even when you're born with birth defects, even whenever you have different certain diseases that affects us, our nervous systems, and it affects us on a cellular level, DNA healing Reiki definitely targets that. It's very specific. And within, DNA healing Reiki is a multi-dimensional energy. So not only does it affects us positively on our physical self, but it also affects us positively on our spiritual level. And so it's definitely multi-dimensional because we are multi-dimensional beings. And so that DNA healing Reiki addresses that. Within the DNA healing Reiki system, also have divine DNA flush. You have DNA for success. And so it's 4 as in the number 4. So it helps with your love, self-love, your overall health. It helps with your wealth, and it helps with your personality. Make you more vibrant, and so that's some of the things with the DNA for success, and of course DNA psychic protection. And so we're always, coming around different people, with these low vibrational energies, they always trying to attack us in some shape, fashion, or form. And so with the DNA psychic protection, that is part of the healing process. And actually, DNA psychic protection is one of the energies that I use frequently in the products that's offered here at Khepera's Blue Lotus. So another flavor of Reiki is Kundalini Reiki. As I know, a lot of people are becoming familiar with our Kundalini. The energy that it starts within our root chakra, and it travels up. So with the Kundalini Reiki, what it does, it helps safely awaken the Kundalini energy, and it also opens up that pathway, the ethereal pathway that the Kundalini energy travels through. And so it's a very powerful energy. Sometimes people's Kundalini energy is awakened in some shape, fashion, or form, and if it's not done properly, it can definitely cause some nerve damage. And so, with the actual Kundalini Reiki energy, it helps to awaken it in a safe manner. Um, and it also heals any damage that might have been done in the past. And so within the Kundalini Reiki system, there's other Reikis associated with it. So like you have Diamond Reiki. And so with that, I've put that in the crown chakra. And what that does, it magnifies the Reiki energy that's coming into the body. There's Crystalline. Crystalline Reiki is where it dissolves the trauma crystals that's formed in our bodies. So anytime you go through any type of trauma, no matter how small or how big, our bodies remember it. And that's one reason why we can be triggered, because our bodies remember that particular trauma. So with crystalline Reiki, what it does, it helps dissolve those traumas and helps us to be able to deal with that trauma so we can release it and we can move forward and evolve within our lives. Also, you have trauma of birth. Now, that's a very interesting Reiki, because whether you realize it or not, being born is a traumatic experience within itself. Because imagine, you're a newborn baby. You've been inside the womb for 9 months. I just say 38 plus weeks. So you nice and snug and you feeling good. It's nice and dark and you chilling. Then all of a sudden, once you come through that birth canal, you got all this light, you got all this sound, you got all these energies, these different people around you, and you be like, hold up, wait a minute, what's going on here now? So that is traumatic within itself, being introduced to this particular dimension. So the trauma of birth Reiki helps with that. Then you have location Reiki. Location Reiki is dealing with when you move around a lot and you're not really settled. And so with the location Reiki, it helps anchor you where you are and dissolve that type stagnant energy from constantly moving. And then there's past life Reiki. And so with the past life Reiki is exactly what it is. It helps heal your self in your past life. Yes, that's how powerful Reiki is. It can help heal, past life. And so that's just under the Kundalini Reiki system within itself. So when I say there's many flavors of Reiki, there's many flavors of Reiki that actually pinpoints, specific aspects. And so you can always, whenever you come in for a Reiki treatment, you can always, if you have something particular that you want to pinpoint, we definitely can pinpoint it and hone in on that one particular matter. And another favorite flavor that I like is Shungite multi-dimensional healing system. Now this system is very powerful. If you're not familiar, this is Shungite. So this is the Shungite Elite, and this is the Shungite stone that's polished. And then I also have raw. This is a raw Shungite stone. So when you get the chance, please do the research on Shungite. This is just a stone by itself. So once you understand the power of Shungite, then we have the actual energetics of Shungite. It's even more powerful. And so you have the Shungite Reiki. Then I have Shungite Diamond, which is the Herkimer Diamond. And this is the Herkimer Diamond stone. So Shungite and the Herkimer Diamond energies put together, very powerful, very cleansing. You're definitely removing of the etheric mucus. Now when I say etheric or ethereal, that's pretty much your spiritual self, your spiritual body. And so it helps cleanse that. And let's see, also with Shungite, you have Shungite with the shield of Archangel Michael. A lot of people is pretty much familiar with Archangel Michael. And then we have the shungite Zamzam water, so you can attune your water to the shungite healing frequency. So it's very, very powerful indeed, and it's just healing on all different levels. And then another energy or another flavor of Reiki that I utilize is the Solfeggio multidimensional healing sound energy. So when it comes to solfeggio has there's different frequencies within solfeggio that are healing. So you have some for consciousness, psychic abilities, physical healing, and emotional cleansing, clarity, and so when you have the energetics, not only, like I said, not only does it help you physically, it helps you mentally, emotionally, spiritually, and it's awesome. It's awesome. And so this is just a brief overview of some of the flavors of Reiki that I have and that I utilize. So I tend to use more of the different flavors, and I tailor it towards what the client needs. And so I have other energetics. I'll do a video on the other energetics that we have. I have the aura flush, chakra repair. Then I have the meridian flushes, and I also have ethereal crystals. And so I could definitely do another video about those energetics as well. But it's just all about healing on the multidimensional levels, and it's all about elevating so that we can grow and move forward. And so yeah. So that is a wrap. So that's just a brief overview of the brief flavors of Reiki. And also, if you look behind me, I have the different certifications, and actually these are some of the certifications to reflect the energetics that I do have. And so it's all about healing, healing the world one person at a time. And actually, right quickly, I also have the energetics of the 72 names of God. Look, this might be backwards to y'all, but anyway, actually my Reiki master teacher wrote this book, and so I definitely have the energetics for the 72 names of God, and that is a powerful system within itself. And so if you get the chance, do the research on the 72 names of God, which is so awesome. It's a great, great healing system. And definitely with the clarity, opening up yourself, opening up those energetic flows within ourselves so that we can grow and evolve, get rid of that stagnant energy. We have to learn how to get past ourselves, get past our fears, because I tell you, our fears will jack us up. And then here come that ego. That ego come creeping in, boosting our head up, making us more than what we are, making us think X, Y, Z in actuality is not. And so we have to learn how to balance that ego. Put that ego to the side and allow our higher self to come forth. So yeah. Okay, time is ticking. I try to keep my videos short because I know how it can be. But I just want to give you that brief overview, the different flavors of Reiki that I utilize. And of course, everything that I do is of the light. I only deal with the creator of all, eternal sacred source. And this is where all these energies come from. And another one is Sakim. That's an awesome energy system as well. It's Sakim healing energy. I can talk about that in another video as well. But it's all come from the creator, and they're governed by various angels. And so this is all. It's all about our highest good. It's our highest good, and vibrating at a higher level so that we can evolve. All right, then. Let me go ahead and jump off. But thank you for your time. And of course, if you have any questions or comments, you're more than welcome. Reach out to me on my social media platforms. IG, Sister Michaiah, Facebook, Michaiah Luciana, of course, my website, KheperasBlueLotus.com, and right here on YouTube where you're checking me out at. So please, if you have any questions, reach out, because it's all about learning and growing. And so much success to you, and peace, love, and light. Thank you.